usual. Hello there, and welcome to episode 116 of my series, where I try to play the towns, cities and urban areas of Norway perfectly on Geoguessr. Today we have made it to the town of Osøyro, or just Os in daily speak, and it sits as, well, not quite as a suburb, but effectively a suburb to the city of Bergen. It's a bit of a communications hub for people who are commuting from the south into the city of Bergen with the ferries and stuff. And I don't know if there's any sort of industry or stuff going on. Os is one of those places that has sort of ballooned in size over the past years. Over the past 200 years, it has grown in population by a size of by a degree of 20. So there's, in the whole commune of Os, there's about 20,000 people, and in Osøyro you have about 14,000 people living there now. And never been there, do not know what to expect, except that it will probably be sort of semi-modern to modern, and that we probably won't see any hint of the small core of the town. So we'll probably be out here in the boonies for, well, not the boonies, but residential areas for most of the playthrough. So let's see what these 147 locations of Os have to give us. Well, when I said that I don't know anything about Osøyro or Os, really, there is one thing I do know, and that is that their top football team is the only team that has played in the Norwegian Premier Division for men without winning a single match. And that happened in 1975. That's the only time Os has been in the Premiership, and well, they were quite soundly relegated. Well, okay, I guess this is the end of town. Yeah, come back in a few years and this might be a bustling little suburb to the suburb of Os. Yeah, itchy throat again. Let's see. Yeah, this is definitely a new development. It will be interesting to see when I figure out where this place is on the map, whether this place is developed further or not. It's interesting that there are no street names here, but we have a main road running on the upside of this road, and we are by the sea. So, okay, here's a street name. No, that was just numbers. I guess that's just numbers as well. And looked like it. Let's have a look from the other side, where we might not have that much glare from the sun. Of course, then it wasn't legible. But yeah, we are running close to the main road, so my initial guess would be down here, but that doesn't seem right. But that is pretty much the only place where we get any of that. I'm not sold on that idea yet. I want to know the name of this road. Okay, so here's a Kiwi store. There's no kiwi there. Oh. Oh. So I've got the E39 and the 552. Yes. But how does that add up? Well, there's something here that... No, wait a minute. And that's over here. What is going on here? Okay, let's figure out some names. They have been rebuilding a lot of roads here. There's a Kuvågveien, Greidalsveien. It could well be. Wait a minute. The 583 here might have well been the E6, the E39 back in the day. Solliebjørkabelbråthaugen, Vågshaugen, Greidalsveien, Kuvågveien. Here's the Kuvåg Road. But weren't we closer to the sea than this? Well, it sort of rhymes, but I don't like sort of. Okay, we are a distance from the sea, cool. But well, figures that we had to get a real tricky one for starters. So this should be here. These images must be ancient. Now come around down there to that intersection down there. So that's got to mean... Let's see, so we're going over the hill here. And then start turning away from the main road. And we have... these buildings over here. Which must be that one. No, can't be, it must be these. Well, anyway, there's a lot of buildings here that do simply not exist. So we are... we're about here, aren't we? Wow. That's a bullseye, but wow. Oh, downtown. How about that? Okay. Photographer. Why do you say clothing? In 99% of the cases it will say clad in Norwegian. And this is a savings bank. And we are very much downtown, Hartvig Road. And these images seem to be a little more current, as we are definitely down here. Yeah, here's a Dysvik store. And we are standing here. That was a lot quicker than the previous round. And then we are in the residential areas. Okay, so we got a petrol station and something else down there. Varåsgränna, okay. I guess this whole thing is called, no, Övre Varåsen, okay. There's a Monter. Right. Arka. Andreas Rasmussen Karosseri Fabrik. Okay. This must be the new crossroads. So this must be, yes, we're currently here and we were up here. Let's see. So how many houses away from? Okay. So we'll look at this section of houses. And at the easternmost quarter of the first house. There. Round 4. Ooh. Okay. So we're above town. There's a sizable breakwater, must be this business. So, can we identify these apartment blocks? Let's see, we're looking to the east, southeast. They're probably over here somewhere. But they seem quite recent. Six kilometers to Hollium. Okay, so we're on the main road here. Yeah, this seems altogether too recent, although this might be this Oceana thing. Look here. Here are the... So they must have... Yeah, they must have filled out the land here. So these are these apartment blocks. Wow. Okay, but that means we're somewhere here. Right. So this must be that one. I'll look directly west at it. Is that helpful? Yeah, sorta. Places is about here. That could be missable. That house is to the northeast. Yeah, I'll buy that. Yep, cool. Final round. Another residential area. Okay. Mr. Cool Eyes is out operating his business in that last shot with a summary imagery. Let's see. Okay. That's rural. What's it called? Haugsbråte. The hill clearing or quarry. To Samnanger and Lenningdal. So that ought to be, so Lenningdal is, I believe, and Lenningdal is up here. So then we ought to be, here we are, Haugsbråte. So were we down here? Could we actually have gone straight down like so? Let's see. Does not seem highly likely. Whoa! What on earth was that? Okay. Huh. Right, so we are. I would guess that was over there. Hotel down here we can't see. Is this a building or was it? What is it? That makes things tricky. Well, there's a bend here. I'll place myself there. Thank goodness. Okay, that was Os. It was fairly interesting, I'd say. 2 locations, more or less downtown. Other 3 in residential / suburban areas. Yeah, well, it's a pretty decent game. So that is episode 116 done. Please check in tomorrow for episode 117. Until then, bye-bye.